Hi, Daniel Hayes here, video blog number 1. I know I'm starting again, but I thought it's important to go back. I'm going to really talk about the journey of becoming a salesperson, about when I left Hocking Stewart, I joined Ray White, and then taking the business to the number 1 selling business in the state very quickly, and then becoming independent. So I think it's important to go backwards to go forwards, just to fill you in, because I think the journey is quite remarkable. And I won't waffle on too much about it, because I'll do lots of these segments. But I was working at Hocking Stewart, 8 doors up, and I decided to leave. I was about the number 2 sales consultant, number 3 sales consultant in the state for settled fees. I'd only been in real estate about 3 years. Really liked the branding of Hocking Stewart. They were very aggressive. I still like it today, to be really honest. I loved watching their commercials on TV. I just thought these guys are the best. So I really wanted to work for that company in Geelong. They were quite dominant, and I was rang up, and they actually met with me the first time, and I walked out of the interview. They gave me a ridiculous offer, and I knew that I was worth more than that. And then I think the directors broke up, and the director that kept owning the business came and called me, and we did a deal, and I joined the company. I left the business after about 1.5 to 2 years. I won't go into the nitty gritty, but for me, it wasn't a business that was open and honest and transparent. It was all about the director and the directors. And it wasn't sort of an inclusive business. I felt very much on the outer, and I felt that I was in constant contact with the director. I felt that instead of myself being embraced, I was actually seen as competition within the business. I think that's fundamentally flawed. I actually think there's a lot of businesses like that, and I can't understand real estate agents working in a culture like that. My business isn't like that. So I left the business. I walked out. I was earning a lot of money. I was earning, a good, very, very good income, and I walked away from it. And I'd heard that Access Real Estate, which was a boutique agency, a very successful one, through issues, was really struggling. The owner got sick, and Brian had bought into a Ray White. I'd heard that there was a Ray White opening up. I saw an opportunity, I made contact, and we did a deal, and I was to run the sales team and grow the business. That was part of my brief. And so I walked out of an office and into another office with a total of 4 staff. 2 of those are admin, 2 salespeople, and that was the journey. I'd had some sort of, I didn't own the business, but I was certainly on my way. I was free, and I got to start to create the culture of that business, even though there was no staff. I think there was about 3 listings. I think the office had probably, for the last 6 months, had probably written, I don't know, 50 grand. It was just a non-event, under 1% market share, maybe 0.5% market share. So that was the start of the journey. That was 4.5 years ago. And I took a risk. I wasn't happy. I took a risk. I saw an opportunity, and I backed myself, and I went for it. And that's sort of the start of it. And I'll talk more about how the transition from Ray White to Hazelwood Collage. I'll talk more about that tomorrow. Thanks for listening.